Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, you look at the Ravens, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013. And they've been one of the best teams in the NFL the last decade or so. And now they look to cap off a tremendous season.
And to your point, we have to remember that Baltimore Ravens history starts in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland. Since then, they won the Super Bowl twice, number 47, as you mentioned, and also Super Bowl 35 in Tampa over the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time in franchise history, but we all know one thing has eluded them all these years.
And that's an actual Super Bowl victory, partner. They're 0-4 in their previous visits, Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. And boy, they had some great teams too, didn't they? Bud Grant was their head coach, Fran Tarkenton at quarterback, Alan Page and the Purple People Eaters on defense. They were all Hall of Famers. And don't forget Paul Krause. He's a very proud member of that great secondary they had. So we're going back more than 40 years since their last visit. You think the state of Minnesota is excited about this one? I know they are. They're ready to get this one going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Room here to run. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut. Make your best decision and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When they got off the field on 3rd down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Taylor.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Jackson. And he will have the Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They go play action. Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jelani Woods from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
10-zip our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got some space here. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 34. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Vikings are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins.
As this complete to Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cousins again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 3rd down, Cousins being chased out left.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won this battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 64 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
Touchdown, Vikings! Lamar Jackson, 60 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Cousins on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Touchdown!
St. Brown.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Cousins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. To throw is Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 1. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Tackled by the safety, Bubba Bolden. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Jackson.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Jackson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. as he kicks it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That would give to Taylor.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down and 8.
Now Cousins. It's caught by Jackson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph